our friend Nigel Farage, guy I really like, leader of Brexit. He gave that great speech at the European Parliament where he's got the Union Jack. He says, I came here some years ago. I said Britain was going to leave the European Union. You all laughed at me. Well, who's laughing now? Nigel Farage, great cigar guy, great conservative leader. I saw him not that long ago at CPAC. Nigel is facing some real problems back in his own country. Namely, they won't let him have a bank account.
I got a phone call a couple of months ago to say, we are closing your accounts. I asked why. No reason was given. I was told a letter would come which would explain everything. The letter came through and simply said, we are closing your accounts. We want to finish it all by a date, which is around about now. I didn't quite know what to make of it. I complained. I emailed the chairman. A lackey phoned me to say that it was a commercial decision, which I have to say, I don't believe for a single moment. So I thought, well, there we are. I'll have to go and find a different bank. I've been to 7 banks, actually. Asked them all, could I have a personal and a business account? And the answer has been no in every single case. Without a bank account, you effectively become a non-person. You don't actually exist. It's like the worst regimes of the mid-20th century, be they in Russia or Germany. You literally become a non-person. And you don't anymore, you did in the past, but you don't anymore actually have a right to be entitled to a bank account.
You did in the past, but you don't now. Meaning, it's not just the leftists who grow the big government who are coming for you and who are threatening your way of life. Sometimes it's even the deregulators who are ruining your way of life because, in this case, Nigel's not being oppressed by his government. He's being oppressed by the free market. He's being oppressed by corporations. He's being oppressed by banks who are saying because you are politically controversial. By the way, how's he controversial? He's just a normal guy who said that Britain should be Britain and not have to tailor their entire society over to the whims of people in Germany and France. For saying that, for being in any way kind of conservative, Nigel doesn't get to have a bank account. And if you think it's just him, if you think it's just going on in the UK or it's just going on to a big political leader like Nigel Farage, you are mistaken. There is a major effort underway being pushed by big voices on the stage of the World Economic Forum to bring this kind of control and punishment to you, which we'll get to in a second. First, though, how's your health care? Do you want to check out maybe Samaritan Ministries? Right now, go to SamaritanMinistries.org/Knowles. How are you paying for your health care? How's it working out for you? If it's working out perfectly, great. Okay, cool. If not, listen closely because I have a solution for you. A biblical solution called Samaritan Ministries. Samaritan Ministries is a community of Christians paying one another's medical bills. It's affordable health care sharing, and because it's not insurance, there are no restrictive networks. Here's how it works. When a medical need arises, you choose the healthcare provider that is right for you and have a say in the treatment you receive. Send your medical bills to Samaritan Ministries, and they will notify fellow members to pray for you and send money directly to you to help you pay those bills. It could be more affordable than what you are paying now, and if it's the right fit, you can join anytime, even today. Check it out at SamaritanMinistries.org/Knowles, Knowles. That is SamaritanMinistries.org/Knowles. Right now, go to Hallow.com/Knowles. It is clear that the left is giving up their morals and any common sense. There's no better time to build a daily habit of prayer and meditation. Building a habit of prayer can help you cultivate an attitude of gratitude. Focusing on what you are thankful for can increase positive emotions and improve overall well-being. Hallow is the #1 Christian prayer app in the United States. It's helped lots of people maintain a daily prayer routine. It can help you too. Download the app for free at Hallow.com/Knowles. You can set prayer reminders and track your progress along the way. Not sure where to start? Check out Father Mike Schmitz's Bible in a Year, one of the only podcasts I listen to, magnificent podcast, available on the Hallow app for brief daily readings and reflections, or pray alongside Mark Wahlberg, Jim Caviezel, and even some world-class athletes. With Hallow, you can customize a personal prayer plan that works for you. Listen wherever you are with downloadable offline sessions. Using Hallow to connect with others who share your beliefs and values can provide a sense of belonging, support, and foster a sense of community. Ultimately, we learn how to become better individuals in spite of today's broken world and strive to become more like Christ in our daily lives. Download Hallow at Hallow.com/Knowles. Get an exclusive 3 months free. 3 months absolutely free. Hallow.com/Knowles. The libs are not only trying to take away Nigel Farage's bank account and ability to engage in the economy, they're coming after yours. Prasad is a senior professor of international trade policy at Cornell, Ivy League University, senior fellow at the Brookings Institution, major center-left liberal think tank, formerly worked as the chief of the International Monetary Fund's Financial Studies Division. Here he is on stage at the World Economic Forum panel in China, discussing how they're going to control your money.
The one final note I will make is that if you think about the benefits of digital money, there are huge potential gains. It's not just about digital forms of physical currency. You can have programmability, units of central bank currency with expiry dates. You could have, as I argue in my book, a potentially better and some people might see it, or a darker world where the government decides that units of central bank money can be used to purchase some things, but not other things that it deems less desirable, like, say, ammunition or drugs or pornography or something of the sort. And that is very powerful in terms of the use of a CBDC.
So this is coming. This is coming here soon. And if you're like me, if you're not just an arch hardcore libertarian, if you're a little more conservative, then you'll listen to this and you'll say, well, you know what? In principle, I don't think that money should be permitted to be used for certain purchases. And in fact, our law today reflects that. You're not allowed to go purchase drugs, at least in normal cities. You're not allowed, at least according to some laws that are no longer really enforced, you're not allowed to go purchase pornography in certain places. That's always been the case in American history, and that's good. The mechanism for control was a little bit weaker and a little bit less subject to caprice. But then you heard that third thing that he mentioned there. Porn, yeah, I don't think you should be able to buy porn. Drugs, yeah, I don't think you should be able to buy illicit drugs, obviously. Ammunition? Well, hold on a second. We have a Second Amendment in this country. We have more guns in this country than people. We have a natural right to self-defense. You telling me now, you're broadcasting this. Before you even get the digital currency, you're telegraphing that you will use this new technology to stop us not from engaging in vice, which in principle I have no problem with, but to stop us from engaging in virtue, to stop us from exercising our natural rights, which derive from the natural law. Coming here soon, folks, unless we stop it. As a matter of prudence, even if you're not opposed to a digital currency as a matter of technology or political morality, prudentially, practically speaking, this will be used against conservatives. They're going to do exactly what they're doing to Nigel, to us. Boy, what a great clip that was. Make sure that you subscribe to the Michael Knowles YouTube channel. Ring that bell. We'll see you next time.